I'm Maximo Cavazzani, CEO and founder of Ethermax and the creator of TriviaCrack. I created Ethermax to continue giving services to other financial institutions, but after some years I realized we didn't want to work for other companies. We wanted something that was social, massive. That's where I started thinking about a game. We created this first game called Apalabrados, or Awarded in English, and it was very successful. We realized we had a great base. We were very good at doing games and backend and all that, and that's where we started thinking about a new game, a game for all the world. I started thinking about which kind of game would allow us to do that, and that's where I realized that trivia applications were very successful in TV and in board games, but no one really did that on mobile applications. I realized that the problem was content. Content needs to be infinite. You need an infinite number of questions, and you need that to be divided into different countries and languages. So it's very difficult to do that in a normal way. We needed somehow to have this content being generated by people or by other users, and that's where we created the Question Factory. The Question Factory basically allows users to send questions, but also to evaluate other users' questions, and the Question Factory allowed us to have this infinite number of questions, and by 2014 it became the most downloaded application in the Americas, first in Latin America and then in the United States. Well, App Annie helps us a lot. For example, when we started growing with TriviaCrack, we needed to see how others similar applications were doing in the same markets. Seeing other applications and how they perform in other markets allowed us to see if it was useful for us to go to other markets or to implement other updates in order to gain more revenue. Understanding your competition, understanding how you are performing inside that market, it's very important in order to make changes, because this is an industry where changes are very useful and very important, but you need to see the direction of those changes, and App Annie allows you to understand the impact of your changes. My favorite App Annie tool is the ranking system. I always look at the applications, the competitors and ourselves, and try to see how the rankings change over time. That gives you a great picture of how well is performing the application. If you have a spike, for example, it means that maybe the application just made an important investment in advertising. But if you see a constant growth, that means that the application is just a good application, and that's something that you need to look. So it's important that you not only understand the tools, but also use them frequently, so that the information you get from App Annie, it's more useful to you and to your company.